beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so very much for stopping by. So guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about a girl talk, a feminine talk, and hygiene talk, a lifestyle talk. Basically, it's about how to smell nice and fresh without using a perfume. Yes, people think the ultimate for you to smell nice, it's basically you have to use a perfume. But in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 4 tips on how to feel fresh and smell fresh without perfume free. There are some persons who are allergic to perfume or who do not like basically the smell of a perfume, or you cannot afford a perfume because expensive, or but I say a real good perfume tend to be so expensive, but so you cannot afford a perfume. So these tips are actually going to help you live that smell and fresh daily life without expensive or cheap or perfume, just generalizes. So guys, if you want to hear the tips, then keep watching. This video is for you. And please guys, before we move forward, kindly subscribe to my channel as well, turning on that notification button so you do not miss any upload. So guys, let's just move ahead to the tips. First is your armpit hair. Shaving, cleaning your armpit, and this process is by shaving it. And when you shave your armpit, you just feel the difference between when it's bushy and when it's not. When you shave your armpit hair, you just give the room like the fresh hair coming in without any obstruction. And on the hair, armpit tend to grow so fast. I do not know why they grow so like this. So what you want to do to keep that place so clean and fresh is by you cleaning it up. Always clean up. You can use any means of cleaning like cream or shaving stick, but just keep this so free. That will help you get that freshness and cleanness going on. And the next position is after cleaning this up, or what do you as well use to maintain that freshness going on? Because our body tends to produce oil, and that sweat coming up just mixed together, you find that there is always a kind of a smell that comes up there all the time, because it's natural for you to sweat and smell under your armpit. And what do you actually use to keep this freshness, like maintaining that smell, like combating it for the few hours that you have to do it, because it's not going to be like for forever, but it has a limited time for you to control it. And by that, you're going to use a roll-on. And a roll-on, there are different kinds of roll-on that you can actually use. There's one, depends on your skin. Like I said, there are people with allergy, there are people with normal skin, there are some with fragrance free. You don't want to hear that smell or something, but I have some few ones I use that I like, that it's good for me. I have this Dove Go Fresh. This is actually 0 aluminum, salt, whatever, and it always lasts like 24 hours. The roach here is 24 hours. But anyway, it has a lemongrass scent and a grapefruit. Like, you're keeping yourself free at the same time you're having a lemongrass fresh smell. And lemon is also good, that kills odor and something like that. So this is one of the deodorants that I use, like a roll-on. And I also have this Nivea Fresh Pure. This is also a 48 hours and aluminum free. This is the Nivea. I don't know guys, this camera sometimes is not focusing. Focus. I got you. No, I got you. Okay, this is the Nivea that I use. These are basically cheap. You can either go for a cheaper one. There's also a cheaper one, there's expensive one, but just at the end you want to try the ones that you like, the smell, or that works for you, because every person has a different skin, that you know what I mean. And as well, I also use this Neutral Roberts. This is a spray because sometimes these roll on, especially the creamy ones, they do not dry so fast. So when I am, maybe I'm going to somewhere, I want to rush quickly, wear my clothes, something like that. I want something so dry. So the spray, this is also a deo spray. This dries so fast. Like it's like a hair. It doesn't have any liquid on it. This is a 24 hours geo spray. This is a salt free, alcohol free, and paraben free for those who are allergic. Like you don't want alcohol that it might cause allergy to you, so you might want to try this. This is also a good brand. And there is also antiperspirant roll-on that you can use or spray. There are different tones. There's some without scent, there's some with scent, so it all depends on you. But the basic important thing is that you are using a roll-on, which is so basic and important for you to use to keep that freshness going on always. And there's something I want to point out, like I don't know, it's a situation that have occurred to me in different cases, different times. Like you sitting beside someone and you hear a very unpleasant smell, and there is no way you're gonna get up from your seat or change position because it might sound or look unpolite, but you just wish that the next stop is gonna be your stop, that so you can just fade out. So this is actually the process of you keeping yourself fresh and clean. These actually do not cost a lot. These, I think it costs, I don't know, but it's very cheap. There are even cheaper ones than this that you can actually use. And so guys, that is basically what you can use after cleaning, like shaving and roll on. And that brings us to the next tips, which is washing your clothes. Now, washing your clothes as well, like keeping your clothes fresh and clean. Sometimes your clothes, depend on the material you are putting on, might tend to produce the smell differently, because I'm going to use example of two kinds of material of clothes, like a synthetic general polyester, and I'm also going to use a cotton. What are these kind of two? There are different kinds. There's silk, there's linen, there's other types of material, but I'm specifying these two. Like generally synthetic clothes, it tends to lose its insulating, like because insulating value because of the oil that our body produces. So they loses that value so easily than a cotton cloth. A cotton cloth you can wear for maybe more than once or twice, okay? But a synthetic clothes, it's so difficult to wear them 3 times or so on, because of that our body oil that produces, that goes through the synthetic cloth, that doesn't absorb it so well like a cotton. I am not actually saying that synthetic clothes are not good. I wear them a lot. I wear cotton as well, but I know this difference. If you want to make a try, just try the both of them, between a synthetic cloth and the cotton cloth, so you will understand exactly what I am saying, because these two are so different in absorbing the heat that our body produces. Because believe it or not, our body produces heat, producing that oil and just water mixed together, and they tend to leave your cloth like, all right. So what you basically need to do, that you need to keep your clothes fresh by washing them. That you might think that, oh, you took your shower or your bath, so you're gonna put on that same synthetic clothes that you put on 2 days ago. That's so gonna be difficult. Bear me witness. That would be very difficult for you to maintain, because the synthetic cloth already has something going on there that you don't want to add more to it. So the best option is for you to just wash your clothes. So when you wash your clothes, there is going to be a difference, like the freshness, even when taking your bath. I am not saying taking your bath is so essential, guys. Take your bath. It's so essential. Like, you need to do this, and adding the cleanness to it, everything will just come out 100%. Okay, guys, so that is basically for the two examples between the synthetic and the cotton that I just mentioned. That even if you take your bath, you are wearing that cloth again and again, put it on perfume, more perfume, expensive, that is not actually going to fade that freshness. I mean, that perfume will, even if you're using an expensive perfume, that perfume will just last for a few hours and boom, come reality. Maybe you're going for an interview and you didn't use a perfume. Let's just out of this perfume issue. And you are on an interview and the whole place scenario is just smelling so unpleasant. That is okay, guys. So that is for that tip. And the fourth is actually the softener. A softener, what is a softener? A softener comes in different kinds. It's a softener without fragrance, a softener with a fragrance. But what you want to do is, using a fragrance won't depend on you. You can use a free one, but a softener helps giving that fragrance going on, looking so fresh. And I have some freshener here, which is a lino and a cocolino. These two fragrances is my top fragrance that I use basically all in my clothes, that when you open your wardrobe or when you go daily activities, you just feel that smell and that freshness going also. It's so helpful. And this is a concentrated one, and this is a number one you can use daily. But all the same, using a freshener to your clothes, it's so important. And so it's such a tip that I found this out from a friend as well some years ago. And yeah, when she said this, and I said, okay, someone is also aware of what I know. Okay, actually, that is basically all for this video. And guys, if you have a tip or more ways to get this freshness and cleanness going on without a perfume, please write down on the comment section so I get to learn more, because life is all about learning. So guys, that is basically all for today. I see you again in my next video, and before then, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel before this video ends, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss the next upload. I see you again in my next video. One love, and stay blessed and stay in peace. Stay safe. Bye.